What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Gamestarter News. My name is Joe, and today we're doing something a little different. Well, we're of course going to be bringing you all the latest Gamestarter news, gaming development updates, new IGOs, new INOs, etc. We also want to start branching out and bring you news around the NFT, cryptocurrency, and blockchain space as well. We know this is a huge ecosystem developing every day, and there's so many awesome projects, developments, updates coming out. We figure why not bring you a few every week as well. So let's firstly dive right into the Gamestarter news. As you remember, we are in our 10 weeks of game-changing announcements, and in week 5, we are excited to announce that we are locking up team, developer, and advisor tokens for an additional year. This is hopefully not only a sign to the public and our community that we believe fully in the Gamestarter platform and ecosystems, but also an act of solidarity standing with you, our long-term hodlers. This should as well alleviate some of the sell-side pressure for the Gamestarter token and hopefully build confidence in the community that the Gamestarter leadership has your best interest at heart. Secondly, Dark Frontiers had another big NFT release. While the main part of Dark Frontiers is going to be an RPG-based console game, there's also a browser-based aspect of the gameplay as well. The browser user interface is live, and you can go to it at darkfrontiers.com and going to the dashboard tab. You can go check it out yourself at darkfrontiers.com and go to the dashboard tab. Anyways, Dark Frontiers released 2,000 individual plots of land as claimable NFTs. All you had to do was stake 1,000 Dark tokens in order to claim one of these plots. When one of these plots of land is unstaked, the NFT is actually burned, making this asset naturally deflationary. The general idea is that land will act as your home base in the game. You'll actually be able to generate and mine resources as well. These resources could help you obtain different types of items or power-ups, etc. And ultimately, the more land you have, the more resources you can generate. Now, with the Dark Frontiers NFT drop on Binance, we had a lot of complaints that there were tons of bots trying to get in on the action. So this time, the team did things a little differently. Instead of hyping up the NFT land drop like last time, the team gave an approximate date for the user interface to be launched, and then announced the drop just a couple days before the actual event. This helped to protect the drop as a whole, and hopefully a lot of our core community was able to pick up on those land pieces. Once the team gets closer to releasing the closed alpha, we're planning to have a huge marketing campaign to really drive hype and attention. This was our nod to our community, but it's likely that Dark Frontiers NFTs are not going to be as easy to get your hands on going forward. And finally, don't forget about our exciting initial game offering launching soon, Mechachain. I did an overview last video, and their links are all on our website. Their roadmap is quite ambitious, but we're really confident in the team, and we think they can deliver an awesome project going forward. And now a quick Bitcoin update. If you looked at a chart anytime in the past week, you'll probably notice that we are again range bound between 34 and 46,000. We seem to be in a sort of limbo state at the moment, but the piece of hopium that I'm holding on to right now is that we are seeing the chart put in consistently higher lows. Only time will tell which direction we're going to break, but as for me, I have a good stock of stable coins generating passive income, as well as dollar cost averaging into a few of the big names that I believe in. Next, we'd like to say that our thoughts and prayers are with all the innocent people that are currently being affected by the Ukraine and Russia conflict. Some positive news behind all this is that people from all over the world are rallying together to help those innocent victims of the war. I thought it was so cool to see that Ukraine put up their official Bitcoin and Ethereum wallets, and they were accepting donations from anyone in the world. This is the power of decentralized finance, and we love to see it in the works. Gamestarter decided to make a donation to Ukrainian victims. We encourage you to consider doing the same. And recent breaking news in decentralized finance, Andre Cognier and Anton have officially retired from the DeFi space, causing a rather steep sell-off for some of the projects they were associated with, like Yearn Finance and Phantom. Their reasoning is unknown, and some are speculating that they know something that we don't. Is this like Charlie Lee with Litecoin, dumping his bags on the market and getting out of town? Do they fear the upcoming regulations or are convinced that we're in a bear market? Or are they just bored and ready to go into something else? All we can do right now is speculate and search for more clarity in the situation, and we will definitely let you know if we find out anything more. And finally, I thought it would be fun to end the segment with the NFT of the week. This week's NFT is the Ultra Miners from the Blockchain Miners Club. Now, I am not an NFT guru, but this project really caught my eye, and I believe in the long-term vision. With full transparency, Gamestarter is not affiliated in any way with the Blockchain Miners Club. I, however, am personally invested and own 2 Ultra Miners. The Blockchain Miners Club is a DAO made up of the holders of their NFT collection. The DAO itself now owns over 120 actual Bitcoin miners that are generating $100,000 a month. What's exciting is that every month the NFT holders vote on what to do with the newly accumulated funds. This past month, the group decided to allocate 100% of the proceeds to purchasing new miners. You know what they say about compound interest, and this is basically the same thing. We're using assets to generate funds, to buy more assets, which generate more funds. Infinite money glitch. Team is doxed, the community is strong, and the utility is just so cool. I've always wanted to get into mining, but it's expensive, it takes up a lot of room. In a sense, by being a part of this DAO, I'm on the board of directors of a Bitcoin mining company. And every month I get to have a say in where the generated funds go. They have a token coming out in April that's going to have extra utility as well. And ultimately, I think this is an under-the-radar project with huge growth potential. Not financial advice, but I do advise you to do your own research. I'm basically talking myself into buying another one right now. Anyways, that's all I got for this week. Let me know what you think about this new format for the video. We have more exciting game-changing announcements coming down the pipeline. We'll keep you up to date on all the exciting developments behind the scenes at Gamestarter, especially the second half of our 10 weeks of game-changing announcements. But we'll also be highlighting other exciting things happening in the NFT, blockchain, and cryptocurrency spaces. As always, I'm Joe from Gamestarter, wishing you all the best in your blockchain endeavors. Peace.